Hello, YouTubers. So, today I would like to show a chess game played by Morphy. This game, I believe, was played against, I don't know, some sort of priest or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, so the game begins with the move e4, e5, knight f3, d5. This is Philidor's defense. So here, black or white plays d4, bishop g4. Now white employs an interesting technique to aid in development. He takes the pawn. So as you can see, black's recapturing this pawn here with his pawn on d6 isn't particularly appealing because after the recapture, white can just take the black queen and then the black king will be stuck in the center when he retakes. So that option doesn't really seem too appealing to Morphy's opponent. So he takes the knight first, queen takes, and now the pawn can take without fear of that little queen tactic. But at this point, Morphy launches an amazing attack, bishop out, threatening checkmate. So clearly that's got to be dealt with. So the knight right here pops out in order to prevent the queen's attacking f7, at which point Morphy simply swings the queen over to b3. And now he's threatening not only to win this pawn here on f7, but also to take the pawn on b7. So at this point, his opponent's probably got to be getting pretty worried. He brings his queen out to protect his 1 point. And now, rather than taking his free pawn and ending his attack, Morphy brings out another piece, his knight. So white now plays c6, which opens up the queen to the defense of the b7 square, saving the pawn. It seems all sensible, right? Like these are moves that you would make probably. But anyway, after c6, the bishop comes out and pins the knight. This move, when I read it in the book, was actually a blunder, a massive blunder, because from here Morphy launches an amazing attack, which is all almost forced. So a key feature to notice in this position is going to be this huge open file on the D file. So that's a huge feature to notice. Another one to notice is going to be black's just general lack of piece activity and his centralized king. And other than that, I'd like you to also pay attention to this pin on the queen. And that's about it. So, getting on with it, here is how the game goes. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, check. So, I mean, here, black is pretty much lost. The only move to stop the check is knight d7 without just flat out running into a huge attack, although it's a little late for that. So now white castles with tempo, which is amazing. He castles and brings another rook in the game. Now the rook comes over and everything seems safe. It seems as if black is defended, but now, boom. White throws away the exchange and immediately brings in his rook. So now this rook is just indefensible. It's getting taken out. So here, black moves his queen, offering a queen trade. It seems like white's attack might die for a moment. But then, an amazing move again by Morphy. Bishop takes, check. Now this forks the king and the queen, so of course the knight's going to take. But at this point, Morphy comes down with the queen. b8 check. This is an amazing move. So as you can see, queen's attacking the king, and this bishop is cutting off any other possible flight square for the king. So the only move is a forced knight take, at which point the rook now comes down, checkmate. I think this is an amazing example of attacking play. And I think there's a couple key lessons we can all take away from this, and that is open files and moving with tempo. These are really powerful techniques, and this is a perfect demonstration of those by Mr. Paul Morphy. All right, take care, YouTubers.